Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's Christopher Beagle again, and right here we have the John Deere 8100, and there's been a number of people that have been curious about what the interior of these tractors are like, and every tractor is a little bit different, depends on the make, the model, because like even this 8100, it's a bit different than the 7810, which is different than the Stagger that we got out in the shed there, and it's different than the 4050 we got. I don't know if you guys can see, but we got some deer roaming out back there right now for us. Always come to try and steal some hay from the hay shed. Anyways, let's get into it and I'll show you guys the interior of this tractor here. So coming inside here, we got a seat with armrest button right here. Allows us to move the armrest up and down. And then it's got height for the seat. Coming into here, we have our throttle for going faster or slower on the RPMs. In here's park, put the clutch in, you can pull this down, that's in neutral. Go into here, that's reverse, you just hit it up to go down in gears, and you hit it down to go up in gears, or if you go all the way up to here, then you hit it up to go into a higher gear, and down for a lower gear, and that's for going forward. Then we have our hydraulics, which will control whatever implement we have behind. This one does not run off hydraulics, it's just purely a PTO driven fertilizer cart. But if we were to have hydraulics set up for like a cultivator or pretty much almost all the other implements, then you got your 3 different hydraulics. Then here we have our operating controls. We got our lights, and we got our air conditioning, fan speeds, and we got our wiper motors. Here we have our hazard lights, our diff lock, and our wiper blades again. I think this one's the rear wiper blade. I don't ever use the wiper blades, but we do have that. Then we have more option controls. We have our main fuel gauge, we got our oil pressure, and we got our water temperature. And then we got all our warning lights and stuff. In here, it shows us our RPM, our gears, our speed, and then more warning lights. And here we have a GPS setup. Oh, they're running away. And yeah, so that runs our auto steer, which is used for fertilizer. We also pull some of the box drills behind this, and a number of other implements. Then on your steering column here, you just got this lever to move that, as well as there's a little foot thing right here. Push that, and that allows you to go up and down even more. So here we got our signal lights, and then we got our horn, and we got our high beams and low beams, and then right here, it's real dusty, but it also has more warning lights there. Put that up, put that the rest of the way up. Here we got another bracket for putting on even more monitors. And then up here we have our radio. And then we have 4 speakers in the cab of this tractor. And some of them, these tractors also have a second door here. This model does not, but some do. And then we just got our door. And a cool feature on these is this one's got a little, move the bar here, and we got a mini toolbox tucked into the main step, as well as another mounted toolbox. Currently have the duals set up on this. We take the duals off for haying, but we do have it. And here we have our hydraulic remotes. Here we got our plug for plugging in trailer lights, just like you would on your pickup. And then we have everything for a 3-point hitch mount. We just don't currently have it actually set up, because here we got the hydraulics. They're still on here with the top bars, but there are bottom bars that mount onto here, and they come and they match up to these guys up here. And then right off this pin is your 3rd bar that matches for your 3-point. We don't have anything that runs this large of a 3-point, but we do have that option if we were to ever set it up. Then up in the top corners, you got your four-way lights. And then we got work lights in the middle underneath. We got more work lights covered in mud down here. And then we got brake lights as well. Although most of our driving, you just downshift, so you don't actually normally see our brake lights until we're actually coming to a complete stop. Then on the front, we got lights down in the corner. Again, your four-way flashers in the top corners, as well as we got some down here. I believe the ones down here are actually put in after. I believe they're just reflectors from the factory. And then you got 4 lights in the top middle, fork lights, and you got 4 more lights down here on the front. And then we got what they call the suitcase weights on the front of the tractor, just to help offset the weight of whatever implement you're pulling behind. So there you have it. That's what it's like to have a John Deere 8100, and that's a basic overview tour of it. Anyways, if you'd like to see an overview on any of the other tractors, let me know. We got 8100, we got a 7810, we got several sound guard cabs, like that 4050. You can kind of see it beside the chopper there. We got 2 of those as 4455s. We got a 4050, we got a 4450. We got a lot of them. For the front wheel assist sound guards, all of those are set up with 15-speed power shifts. We got an 8630 running a 50 series engine in it, and that one's an articulated frame and it runs a quad shift. So if you'd like to see the difference between power shift and quad shift, I can definitely show you guys that in an upcoming video. Just let me know down in those comments. And while you guys are at it, don't forget to subscribe. We got some automotive content, we got some agriculture content, and then we got some adventures coming up. Got a camper there, got another camper there. That one right there is going to be coming up on some projects, because that one's mine and it needs a complete redo. So I'm sure at some point this summer I'll have it gutted right out to the frame and rebuilt. So if you guys want to see some of that, let me know down in those comments. And until next time, I'll catch you later.